Up first this evening, the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, has written to Justice Minister Delroy Chuck on the heels of claims made about the agency in the House of Representatives yesterday.
The Prime Minister called for the agency to operate with more balance when it comes to dealing with the police.
Today, the INDECOM boss, Terence Williams, in his letter to the Justice Minister, said there is a need for clarification in relation to assertions being made about INDECOM not being balanced. TVJ's Vashon Brown has the primetime news follow-up.
Prime Minister Andrew Holness and Opposition Leader Dr. Peter Phillips raising concerns in Parliament on Tuesday about the manner in which INDECOM does its work.
We will have to take some decisions to ensure that that very important institution operates with balance.
If I can be blunt, if INDECOM has a problem with the members of the security forces, I don't think they should disarm them in public, in full view of the citizens.
On Wednesday, the INDECOM boss, Terence Williams, said he was somewhat disappointed when he heard the comments. Disappointed because he thinks the comments were driven by misinformation.
For example, the claim that we disarm police officers in the public street, and this is causing them to lose morale. That is just a plain falsehood. And I think the opposition leader might have heard it years ago when it was said of a particular incident in Mountain View by the Police Federation chairman. But shortly after, at a parliamentary committee, it was shown that that was a falsehood.
Mr. Williams says the police are disarmed by their colleagues, usually at a police station, not in public. Guns taken are then handed over to INDECOM to be processed. As for the Prime Minister's call for balance in how INDECOM operates,
this must mean that he has heard some claims regarding INDECOM's work, which he thinks doesn't show this balance. But the trouble is, we have never been apprised as to what is troubling the Prime Minister in this regard. And if we knew of it, we would give him an answer, an explanation.
The INDECOM boss has since written to the Justice Minister seeking his intervention. In his letter to Delroy Chuck, Mr. Williams said, as a Commission of Parliament, INDECOM is obligated to make reports to Parliament on matters of concern. We do not know what claims advised the assertion that our work lacks balance and would like an opportunity to be so advised and to respond, as misinformation must not be permitted to direct policy. INDECOM has been accused of being heavy-handed against policemen, causing them to restrain themselves when faced with hostile situations. This is being blamed as a contributing factor to increasing murder rate.
Only a professional police force can lead the fight against crime. And a professional police force is one that respects human rights. Corruption and oppression are the same thing. It's an abuse of office. So the police force doesn't need less accountability for them to be effective. They need more accountability.
As for changes to the INDECOM Act, Mr. Williams says a Joint Select Committee met and concluded its report some 3 years ago and recommended changes to the Act. Those recommendations, he points out, should be implemented. Vashon Brown, TVJ News.